Virtual conferences are the new reality and are here to stay in one format or another. The AV Canada team is prepared to produce and execute your project from start to finish and provide you with the best experience. As the process of building your custom show begins, a senior project manager will work with you and our project management tool to ensure a smooth and timely production. There are many moving parts to the production of a virtual conference. To organize this in a practical manner, your project manager will arrange these various parts into tasks and place them into a timeline. Here are some critical tasks that are covered. The project manager will review your agenda with you and discuss a suitable event flow that will work best for you, your delegates, and your technical team. All the content is reviewed and confirmed in advance. Any remaining content is then identified and noted as outstanding. This activity lays out the project's entire timeline. Key personnel are assigned based on project complexity and availability. For example, when the assets to build the show platform are received, it can take an average of 10 to 30 business hours to complete the work, depending on volume and complexity. If the assets are late or missing, personnel and timelines may need to be adjusted at additional cost to you. The program is reviewed cue to cue and then again in rehearsal. The later the content is submitted, the less time there will be to review and rehearse prior to the actual event. By experience, we provide input and recommendations based on past virtual conferences, and the more time we have in advance, the smoother the execution of the actual event will be. Here is what you can do before the virtual conference to ensure a great experience. The following 5 tips will ensure a successful event. Whitelist our email domains to avoid them being blocked by firewalls or to avoid having them end up in your junk folder. Submit all raw assets by the agreed-upon timelines, providing us ample time to review and build the show platform. Place all assets in our AV Canada shared OneDrive to ensure all those in need of assets will have immediate access to it. We strongly recommend you never email assets to an individual team or group member. This will avoid confusion and loss of information. Upload large amounts of assets all at once instead of uploading them in small pieces. This will save on programming time and costs. Submit graphics and assets in the size and format requested and use the bulk load sheets provided by AVC to ensure the information is loaded correctly. At AV Canada, our goal is always to provide an extraordinary experience, resulting in a smooth, stress-free, and well-executed event, both on time and on budget. Following these simple steps will ensure you and your delegates do so. We thank you in advance for your attention to these guidelines. After hosting a successful virtual conference, Ruth Abramson, CEO, Base Consulting and Management Incorporated, shares her team's experience and the importance of timelines to produce such a successful event.
Over the past year, the shape of everything has changed, nothing more so than meetings and events. Those of us in the association world producing events have had to adjust our practices to bring our programs and participants together. We've created novel ways to engage audiences, provide fresh experiences, and include broader communities. But what does this mean practically, and how do we ensure success for our talented technical partners, AV Canada? The old days of presenters arriving on site with their USB are gone. Now the tech team requires days, if not weeks, to set up, program, and coordinate. Time needs to be allowed for technical rehearsals, bandwidth issues, and speaker prep, not to mention back-end platform building and programming. This requires new processes and timelines. AV Canada's excellent video outlines the importance of creating carefully planned schedules and workbacks, and of building symbiotic working relationships with our production partners. Not only do virtual events leave less room for error, but with expanded reach and recordings that live on, agreeing to timelines, adhering to timelines, and working closely with your AV Canada production and technical teams will ensure success.